No, yeah. It's fine.
Everything's cool. Probably. Maybe.
I really hope that I'm on the right account. I am. Good. This is good. Alright. Cool. Everything's set. I need to stop trying to use my controller. It doesn't work.
Oh no.
I don't think I ever set it up to work with this game. So, hi. I'm gonna play Cave Story now, and Logical's here too.
Hello!
And how's the sound? I turned down the music volume a lot because games are loud.
No, I can't hear because I'm in a step home and there's someone in the zoo.
Yes, I'm sure.
Who is in the zoo?
Well, people. Hey there.
Bird head.
I see in your eye.
Ah, good.
I can see the zoo too. So, but yeah, let me know if music is too loud or if I'm too loud or something before I start because it's easiest to adjust here.
Actually, don't tell me anything. I know. Next week.
Okay.
Oh, it has options between the original and everything.
Yeah. I don't really get it because the new music is not good. And the remastered stuff I'm not a huge fan of. I'm just gonna leave it on this. Cool.
Alright. Let's go.
This one.
Hard.
Hard mode, if I remember right, there's no health upgrades, which is...
Oh no, oh, okay.
basically why it sucks. You have to go through and play the game without...
Getting hit?
Getting hit, basically, by anything. But yeah. This is another game that I've played a good amount of. This person is stuck in a house on a computer.
Just like us.
Yep. Me right now. So... oh god, that is...
We've got health free, so basically this game is Metroid, but sort of not.
Yep. I mean, a lot of it is, though it has a lot less like flat exploration that Metroid has.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those games where I don't know if exploration is as important. It certainly makes good use of the fine space it has, so that is the thing I can see without standing super protected.
Yeah.
Also, the enemies are really cute.
Yes. This is bad. But I don't even know what this one down here is that bounces.
I don't know, a squishy?
Yeah.
Just like a big fat bunny rabbit or something. But
Alright, I need to steal this man's gun.
stealing is very important.
This is important. But yeah, Cave Story is a game that came out, what, 7 years ago at this point? Jeez. Quite a long time ago, created by a single person. And hi, Lucy.
I saw that pop up as just Lucy blank.
That's what it showed up for me as well.
Okay. I thought it was just Skype being weird, but no, okay.
No, it was that. It was that. But yeah. These little triangles, they are experience for weaponry. When I collect enough of them, ow.
And if you don't get hit, because you lose them when you get hit.
Yeah, you lose them, and that, honestly, I thought that was going to do 10 and kill me, but it did not, so that's good.
That would have been a very short run, but
Yep. By the way, this isn't a speed run if that wasn't immediately apparent. There was a very good run of this at AGDQ that made me think of the game, and that's why I'm here. The doors.
the game is. I don't know if you know much about Japanese games in general, but you know if this is on the same sort of timeline as Lana? Because when people say like that is a Japanese game, designed by a single person, I usually think Lana, even though it was designed by like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, Lana was a game designed by 3 people, if my memory serves, and it came out slightly after Cave's story. This one is, I mean, they share certain aspects. Being like free games was the point back then. And those were like few and far between that were like pre the days of indie. Like,
yeah, the days where it was just called freeware or shareware. Or
yeah, basically.
So you just body slammed some private people?
Yeah. And there's only 6 rabid people in the entire village. 7 if you count Sue.
Whoever Sue is. Something the doctor, something Sue.
Yep. There's a plot. It's real, I guess? I kinda like the characters. Like this guy. He just wants to fish.
Yep.
And then there's also this fish that just wants to chill. Hey, buddy. That's a good...
talk to the fish. This means it's a bad game.
Hmm?
You can't talk to the fish. That means it's automatically a bad game.
It's not a bad game because you can't talk to the fish.
Yes, it is. That's how it works.
I don't think so.
Probably.
The fish is important, though.
All fish are important.
I'm going to kind of give this area in a little bit of exploration. This I love this guy's face. He's got a good face.
He has good face.
Yep. Sue is looking for some dragons. That face. That's the one.
I don't know much about this game, but I don't recall dragons. I recall something they call dragons that aren't dragons.
There's a place we'll be going called the Egg Corridor that may or may not involve dragons.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Hyper Dave. I want to assume you're referring to a card, but the name Hyper Dave does not.
Oh, the freaking skeleton lord?
Oh, like pick up all.
Yeah. Sacrifice X creature, turn X cards. Yeah.
Okay.
He is Hyper Dave. Holy shit, I like that guy. But I only like him in very specific circumstances.
So this place is completely unimportant and has a health upgrade. I'm going to try and grab all of these. I don't remember where like 2 of them are. I don't think they're that hidden out of the way though.
You get a completion percentage at the end of the game.
Is your what?
A completion percentage.
Ah, yes. Like a true Metroid.
Yeah.
this is the shack.
I put nothing into it. They're walking very slowly.
Sue? Are you alright? Okay. So yeah, Sue is scared. There's this evil doctor person that shows up and steals people.
So, it's the actual doctor from Doctor Who, because he also steals people.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. We have not yet met the doctor. We're about to meet a person though.
Okay, are we the master? This is important.
Oh yeah! So yeah, instead of huzzah, it's like a Kool-Aid man. Like,
Oh god damn it! God!
yes. So we meet the henchman of the doctor here.
I've got the nose of a clever harrier!
Yep, Misery and Balrog. Misery has blue hair but green in the picture. That's strange. But yep. And we get a sweet boss fight. Yeah, this here. Oh, yeah, right. This is Totoro. Toroko?
It's important not to be racist. Some rabbits may look similar, but they aren't the same.
Well, I've never met Sue yet.
Oh, I'm talking about Balrog and Misery. Just because all rabbits look similar doesn't mean it's the same. There's only so many pixels to describe a person.
You're right, you only get so many
16
pixels.
by 16.
I'm only like... Yeah, 16 by 16, or even not even that much. Look. Anyway, so we're gonna go tell this person here, that Toroko's been kidnapped, and he runs away, and this leaves the door open.
Well, it's time for us to leave then. See ya. Bye, nerd.
Yep. That's very true. Having the color not match is absolutely like 8-bit, 16-bit.
Yep. Also, note the Tomberry. You've had the illegal Tomberry.
The what?
Tomberry.
Tomberry, yes. You can only shoot that one in the back. Also, these mushrooms do nothing. They do not harm you. They're like the Dark Souls mushrooms. They're just here.
No. No, those mushrooms kill you.
Nah. They don't kill you. I don't think they do. Okay, the big ones do.
I've seen a GIF where they punch a guy in the face.
That's a
Pretty sure
reaction.
they kill. Oh wow.
That's a face. Okay, I'm out of here. So I'm gonna go use this key and go steal a teleporter. There's a house down here that I needed a key for. You can already see...
I can already see basic geometry on the boulders.
Yeah, geometry. There's red flowers down here. Those are not...
Flowers?
Is this important? No.
No.
So yeah, this is the closest thing to a hub in the game. The teleporter will have about 4 different places throughout the game. I'm going for this.
Right. And now we just go to a place filled with eggs. Ah! did it.
Nope, I am... Which translation is this? Yes, this is the Steam version. This is Cave Story Plus. So I'm playing it on, like, the original mode, because... I am? I don't know. I didn't really think this streamed through that much, I just wanted to play Cave Story. That was about
Honestly, a fine decision. I've not played the game personally, but it seems like a fine Metroidvania-esque type of game.
I mean, when it came out originally, I played a lot of it. It was a very cool game. It still is. These little elephant guys. Oh, dang it.
Oh no, they're mocking all, including the bad hitboxes.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have Sue. This is Sue. There's a... Okay,
Does she have, like... She has an X on her nose and furrowed brows?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the future, and it's time for these designs.
And Sue, promptly gets beaten up by this thing.
Sometimes it's important for exposition.
Right, and we're just not gonna do anything about that. Alright, that's fine.
We never met Sue. We don't know her. She could deserve it. I mean, punching someone in the face and knocking them over is usually not a thing you deserve, but, no.
Yeah, so this is Cthulhu's house.
Not Cthulhu.
He spouts foreshadowing. There's a lot of that going on. I have a lot of health already. This is good. I don't know if I'll need it, but I'll like it. I might need it.
Are you gonna go to the extra secret special dungeon?
100% yes.
Okay.
I like the extra secret special dungeon.
I'm ready. My body is ready.
It's a good place. Oh, I'm doing a thing it doesn't tell me about yet.
Some eggs are hollow.
Yep, this is, continuous fact.
Well, remember, it's a Metroidvania, so you're expected to sequence breaks.
I don't think this game really has any, like, huge sequence breaks. Like, even watching the speedrun, it was more like competent play and, like, quick movements kind of thing than anything else.
Really high ABM.
Yeah, this is the egg observation room.
So, where's Dr. the Eggman?
Eggman has left.
Also, there's achievements going on, and I'm kind of disappointed with things. Let me handle the other things. Well, no! You will not eat eggs.
Eat the eggs. So we have a second weapon. This is the rocket launcher. It is my favorite weapon. So each of these is like an egg. Status normal, status normal, status normal. And then egg 6. Egg error.
Egg error.
Yes.
But, we already went inside that one. The egg is dead. Very sorry.
Yep. I don't think any of the others had anything going on. Yeah. Let's see if I can... Nope, I can't do that. Oh well. Yo. Hey, Kavanaugh.
Also, red flowers, I think?
Yep.
By the bed.
More red flowers. Bum, bum, bum. They're important.
So
So missiles are really cool, if I can aim them. They do way too much damage, and they are the weapon that has restricted ammo. Like you don't.
Also, that's a giant bee.
Yes.
Okay. I don't like giant bees. Regular sized bees are fine.
Well, this one is stuck behind a wall and isn't that smart, so...
But for how long?
Quite a while. That one isn't, though. The big thing is I want to level up for this.
Are the eggs cooked by Guy Fieri? Yes.
What about the eggs?
The eggs were cooked by Guy Fieri.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Oop.
That was a bit closer than I wanted. That's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, egg 1 for some reason has the, way to break the wall there.
Why would you put a door lock inside an egg that you're observing to see if it hatches?
Question marks?
These
answers and more will never be yours.
What?
Alright, cool. Level 3 missiles. Everything is great. And now I can't lose. Hey, buddy. Now he's a professor. Get out of here with this.
Oh, the door locked behind you.
Yep.
Very cool. I love arbitrary door locking. I watched the AG2 run of like Rad Spaceman today.
No,
And it's like, oh yeah, here's the final boss. Well, we're just gonna leave and leave the room.
You just like walk out the back door, you're like, whatever.
And then the boss goes to his final form and dies immediately because you're not in the room. So it's like, oh, I must already be defeated. It's great.
And we're here. Here's egg number 0. We just
Oh
need
no, egg 0.
we just need the password to hatch it.
That's not how eggs work.
Oh. I'm gonna throw Cabana in the call then.
Okay. We will lose. We will lose video contact.
Oh. Goodbye, video contact forever.
Goodbye, video contact. I entered the zone. Sliodine just went live. Yes, I know.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Look, it's Cave Story.
it's Cave Story.
Story.
I played and beat Cave Story, I think, summer of 2012,
Oh.
but I didn't actually like do anything extra because I beat it once. It was like, there's lots of secrets you missed, and I was like, okay,
Sure.
I'm certain there are, and I didn't go back to them. But
Okay. So that did you? I guess the main thing is you're probably aware of the final zone.
I saw Slowby stream it.
Okay. There's a final zone that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have played this game. It's been quite a while, but I have played this game more than that. I've played it a number of times, and I'm still not the best at it. I take stupid hits a lot and just kind of slowly wander.
Yeah.
Because why
But
not?
It could be worse.
It's
You could have
not.
already
I mean,
died
at
by
this point in the game, it's not terribly punishing. Like most things, except that thing at the bottom.
That thing will kill you at full health no matter what. You're
Yeah,
gone.
it does 99 damage.
I think it's 117.
Or is it? It's more than the maximum. Maximum.
Your max health is, not that much. It's never triple digits.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to die.
And that thing I think is explained as a defense mechanism here or something. For some reason, they decided that to defend the eggs, they needed a thing running around the bottom at top speed constantly.
It's Metal Sonic.
Well,
That's what it is.
It has eyeballs.
Yeah.
Metal Sonic.
I know it's a living thing. It's just it's there, and I don't know why it's there, but they decided it's important.
Also, is that a cat up there?
Oh, well, I'll go talk to the... Wait, was I supposed to do another thing? I probably was supposed to talk to Sue, and I just completely didn't. I missed a trigger, yeah.
Oh, right. Are you using technology right now?
I was, until you jumped in, because I can only do it for one person.
Oh.
So,
We will have to try out the new angles and things. Okay?
I mean, nobody's gonna pay for Skype power.
God, that'd be pointless. It's fine. I mean, I don't know if the delay's huge, like how huge the delay is right now, but
It's a delay.
yeah, there is one. But you know, Twitch.
I'm really sad that like, is something that I'm fairly certain isn't getting fixed.
Well, it's because it's not a bug. It's a conscious decision.
Yeah. Oh, cool, it's 100 damage.
Oh, well.
I found out!
Good to know that that's gonna happen. But I mean, Twitch, they changed their broadcasting procedures, I think.
Yeah, it was basically for, like, Xbox, or Xbone and... I was gonna say Xbone and 360, and that's wrong.
And PS4.
PS4, there's another console.
Yeah, like, basically, in order to reduce their overhead, they decided that they're going to go to a procedure which, like, kept it like lower overhead and was more reliable, but like,
Except
in
for that second
return,
one is wrong.
in return for whatever they decided they would get, the streaming delay would become gigantic.
I
Like,
hate that. I
It's
hate
like
that
they're
so much.
processing everything
Which is
at
why
the
I
server.
think- Which is why I think that stuff like Hitbox is starting to gain popularity. Because they have, you know, sites you can stream on that don't have huge, like,
Big delay.
yeah. Like Hitbox, I mean, it's not like, it's like 5 to 6 seconds, which is like pretty acceptable.
I never actually talked to Sue. I just kind of left Sue in the middle of the room here. And now she wants to fight.
Important to fight all your friends.
Do you fight for your friends, or do you fight with your friends?
I fight for my friends.
You just left her laying there.
I walked into the room, I looked at the computer, I'm like, yes, the egg is good. And then I left.
Great.
I'm a little bit late, but I don't fight. When I enter the battlefield, the target creature doesn't fight target creatures.
Trinket text.
To not fight.
Do not fight. Each creature does not deal damage equal to its attack power to the other creature.
Yeah, the thing that annoys me is that, like, a lot of the things I like to stream are things that really benefit from not having infinite Twitch delay.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it.
Like, it's hard to stream, like, magic stuff.
Oh, it's impossible.
I still do it, but it's like,
Yeah.
30-second delay is really painful.
Yeah, there's like no such thing as a chat input anymore. Like people that are watching with you through the technology, or you know, using some other way to get the screen instantly, can still like interact with you, but like you can't draft and like, you know, like
Input. Like, you
Like-
can't get, like, any
yeah,
meaningful
like-
input.
they can say, "Oh, you should have done this," and you say, "Yeah, maybe I should have," but like you can't really play with like people in your chat as much.
Yeah. Same with Hearthstone.
Yeah, like if
Okay,
there's no
the
time
difficulty of
on
Hearthstone is
things,
that there's no time.
yeah, when you're drafting, there's no time. It's just annoying to wait 30 seconds to get chat input every single pick.
Right. And everybody in Hearthstone loves to play in the backseat. It's a...
Oh yeah. Like I finally just got my driver's license for Hearthstone.
Hey!
and I did my first arena run last night, and I somehow got 6 wins.
That's nice. A couple of my roommates finally got their, well, not finally got, like, finally realized they had a driver's license. Like, one of my roommates was like, yo, man, I really wish, I could play Hearthstone for like 2 months. And he's like, oh, I've had an invite since October 17th. It's like, buddy, that's all on you for never checking your email.
Yeah, like wasn't sleeping great, so I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and I looked at my email and I saw I got my invite, so I was just like, screw it, and played for a little while before work, and like got through the tutorial, but like I played through all the like first classes, and I went into arena, and like picked hunter, and then I just picked every 2.
That's good.
Like I had 3 dragon or fairy dragonlings.
Yeah,
Is that
the untargetable fairy dragons?
Yeah, that one. I could have had 4, but I decided 3 was probably enough. It was like I think that I won that many just based on the consistency of having like, you know, infinite 2 drops to like always have a play on 2.
Yeah, I've been trying to stress to, you know, talking with my roommates about it, and they have their own theories about things. Like, the only thing I try to stress to them is how important 2 drops are.
Yeah. So like it was getting towards the point at the end that like, you know, whenever I picked a 2, instead of increasing the size of the 2 bar, it decreased the size of all the other bars. Because it already reached the top, and so the only way to make it, you know, to stress how many more 2s and everything else I had was to just shrink everything else.
Amazing.
You know, I had enough like, end game power to like, you know, have good top decks, but
okay, I finally didn't die on this
Alright.
return trip.
okay,
Yeah, so how
doing
many of
good.
those, like, 2 drops draw a target guys do have in that deck? Have it off.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I can see that deck not self-destructing.
Well, the thing with all 2 drops deck is that even like the guy who's curving out isn't doing better than you. Like, they're doing better in card advantage, like, which will add up about 5 turns down the road, but at that point, like, if you can keep the board, you could probably win the game before it.
Yeah, the only problem is that not enough of my 2s were beasts, and that's where I think the deck faltered. Because like when you can play like a beast on 2 and then a beast synergy card on 3, it's like it's so good. But you know, most of my 2s were like other types of creatures.
Yep. So Sue and her brother Kazuma they're talking on like an IM thing about the egg.
About eggs.
Yep. Talking about eggs.
Kazuma eat the egg.
Eat the egg. Don't eat that egg. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Kazuma.
Really.
Eat the egg. Alright.
Hey, you want some food?
Man. So they put Sue in a cage.
Yeah.
And after talking to her, we're gonna go find her brother in the grasslands. And that's what's going on from here in the game at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just saw you leave the building, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sue has returned. We locked her up in a cage.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me. Thanks for being so nonchalant about things.
Yeah, she looks not that distressed about just being in a cage. Oh, bushlands. Right, translations. This is slightly different.
Yeah.
This is the official translation rather than the fan translation that was released a long while ago.
I don't think there's anything on Earth called a bushland. Like a scrubland, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A land of bushes. This is the first area where there's a number of, like, kind of secret things to do. Santa's house.
I'm trying to think of, like, what game, because Logical earlier, like, likened it to Metroidvania, but it's not quite accurate.
Right.
It's actually fairly linear.
There's almost no... There's one section where there's exploration in the plantation, where it's kind of large.
Yeah.
But even then, like, it's point A, point B, point C.
Yeah, even then you're searching the plantation. You're not, like, you know, going to all, like... It's not like you have access to everywhere at the beginning. It's just that you can't, you know, don't have the powers to get everywhere.
Also, a lot of owls.
Yeah, it's a very good tile set of this game.
Also, these enemies can do something different. But yeah, what were you saying it was more like?
I'm trying to think what it's more like, because, like, I'm kind of pulling a blank on what game I would say this is more like. Or, like, if there's a game very similar to this. Like, mechanically, it's a pretty, like, standard action platformer.
Yep.
Like, but, structure-wise, it's fairly linear, like, almost like, for some reason what comes to mind is Dead Space. I don't know why.
I don't think I'd go there, because, I mean, when I think of Dead Space, the first game that comes to mind is Resident Evil 4. At least for Dead Space 1.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't. It's not you don't have the powers to go everywhere. Like, quite honestly, there's only like one movement power in the entire game.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's that, like, you effectively are told, hey, you go to this area next.
Yeah, like, that transporter doesn't have the ability to just throw me anywhere.
Man, that life capsule you just got is like... Do you know how to platform in this game? Well, here, you better learn how.
It's a Metroid Fusionvania. That's probably more cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I'll accept that one.
Yep.
I think there is actually some area revisiting, so yeah, I'll take it.
Thankfully, you're not a lady. Well, no. Thankfully, there's no one calling you lady. And thankfully, there's no one named Adam who's yelling at you, even though there are some people. Metroid Fusion. The only Metroid Fusion I've heard of.
Metroid Fusion is a really good game, though.
Oh, it's good.
It just leads into not a good game.
Yeah. Well, not a good game leads into it, technically, but...
Oh, right. You know, timing and all that.
Yeah. Other M is a prequel to Metroid Fusion.
Oh, did I really... I'm gonna grab the key now, because I didn't grab that on my first pass.
I know all about the Metroid canon, even things that shouldn't exist in it.
Is Metroid Prime in the Metroid canon yet?
Yes, it takes place between Metroid 1 and Metroid 2.
Oh,
Yep.
All three of them, I presume.
Yep.
Yep.
They're just a subset between those. Because basically, like, it's why Metroids exist, like, with any sort of regularity.
Oh, right.
Because after Metroid 2, they're all but... The last Metroid is in captivity.
The galaxy is at peace.
Yeah.
Metroid 1. Holy shit, there are Metroid?
Yeah.
Metroid Fusion. Oh shit. Space fired much smarter than we thought. Like Metroid Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I believe this sign. It tells me that this is a trap, and that these spikes are dangerous.
How often do signs lie to you?
This trap is instant death. Signs lie to me frequently. they're breaking up the scenery, breaking my stride.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what would happen?
Do this, don't do that. I can't read the sign.
Who knows what could happen if you go in that pit?
I'm not gonna do it. It's a bad idea.
You don't actually lose anything.
You actually
Save
don't.
point right there.
I do have a new weapon now, though.
Yeah, it's a interesting one. I don't think I'm good enough at the game to determine how quality it is, but I enjoyed using it.
It's a very highly damaging weapon. It has, like, the Mega Man restriction on shots. Like, you can only have so many shots on screen depending on its level.
Yeah, it's super useful in the bushlands.
But that
You
also
see that
means
in
it's very
Yatner
useful.
Mothball.
It's very useful
Well,
against bosses. Is the big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it is. It's also really useful here just because of how the ground is shaped and how many enemies just kind of exist along it. Because it's all, like, there's no ledges really, it's all slopes.
Yeah.
I mean, it works well with slopes, but it doesn't work well with fast or hovering directly over your head.
No, definitely not. Anything in the air or anything that's, like, on top of a wall or something, really isn't going to work out very well with that gun, but,
Yeah, like
anything on the ground is going to do pretty okay.
the bats, like that pit. Alright, did I finally get the thing to appear here? There should be some jellyfish over here. I think I'm missing something about making the jellyfish appear. I'll talk to Santa again.
I thought he just kind of was there, but...
I'm really good at missing triggers.
Mm,
The reverse.
Missed triggers.
what a speedrunner you are. Skipping all those triggers unintentionally.
Yeah.
Only you can keep going without the triggers, because then it would be a real speedrun.
Oh, you can. You have to like pause, buffer, hit stun from a bat. I'm not kidding, right? So I'm gonna try it.
Also, I talked to that 30 second spot. You go through the fireplace. Also, completely.
Maybe I just try to go through the fireplace and fail.
Well, maybe
That was
you need
it.
to have-
It was it. That's what I needed to do. Aha! Okay, I did it. I'm gonna heal and save and go beat up on things.
Oh, I see.
I
You
feel
just
like
have to get...
Mike pits are a highly underappreciated piece of furniture.
Ah, the jellyfish are here. Good. Okay. So, the plan. I'm happy. Oh, just a question for the zoo. Soon, I'm going to start getting to the point where I have to decide what I want to do with my Polar Star. I don't really know what weapon I want to use for it, so...
Don't you need
No.
start
The upgraded one?
Yes, don't you need the good Polar Star to get the secret special mode?
No, you actually can do that with any weapon. It's what's the thing that matters? It's the jetpack that is the big thing for it.
Okay.
As long as you get the correct jetpack.
Yeah. I know there's one thing you definitely did. I couldn't remember if her Super Polar Star was necessary.
Hmm.
Until it was mentioned to me, I just thought that the only thing was you get the machine gun and that was it.
There are 3 possible things to do with it, if I remember right.
Yeah, but since I played this game once,
Yeah.
and I saw an offer, hey, would you like my better gun for your gun? And I was like, well, why wouldn't I?
It's true. So I'm going to be doing this, getting this jellyfish juice 3 times, I think. Or 3 times in addition to the one I just got grabbed.
Right, I can think of at least 2 other places that you want to use it. Like, how many fireplaces?
Well, there's not only fireplaces, but there's a plot thing that I need it to progress on.
Ooh.
There's a bomb.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, okay, then that makes sense. So you want it for, yeah. Yeah, you want it 3 more times.
So,
If I remember
if you
everything.
don't mind me asking, can you briefly describe the things you can trade your polar star for?
Oh,
Oh god.
that is the
Uh-oh.
phone.
That is an alarm that I set for midnight.
That is quite literally the alarm that wakes me up in the morning. That's strange.
Yeah, it's the Android alarm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so the weapons that I can remember here, we've got you can trade the Polar Star for the machine gun. That comes up pretty quick here, when I meet, Curly. And the machine gun lets you hover. Like, you can use it to basically, like, infinitely hover.
Yeah, on level 3, the recoil pushes you up.
Okay.
So if you're firing it down, then you will float upwards.
Yeah.
That sounds like a thing that Fly would like a lot, but we get to choose.
The other one that is, I believe it's called the Spur. That sounds right. Is you can at a later point upgrade the Polar Star, and it becomes like a charged weapon. Like, it's always at level 1. You hold down the charge, and it does like a charge beam. And then you can combine the Polar Star and your flame weapon to make a
Ooh.
weapon as well.
Interesting.
That one I don't think is known that well, because honestly it's like the Spur or the machine gun. Those are like the 2.
Yeah. And the weapon you just picked up, the bubble gun, is probably my favorite for most of the game.
My first idea is to go for the flame.
You go for the what?
The secret thing, combine the Spur and the Polar Star or something.
The upgraded Polar Star one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Sure, I haven't seen that one, so...
There you
So
go.
this gun is really kind of dorky in its first levels.
It's really terrible right now.
Yeah, it does a little damage, has an awful range, but once you get it leveled up to 3, it's like, it's really good. Because I'm not sure if it's showing up on the stream yet, but it's used very well offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I haven't got it leveled up because I've been bonked a couple times. There we go.
Yeah, it also has extremely small experience cap, so getting hit while using it will usually like take off at least half a level.
Yeah, there's one that is odd is like the Polar Star plus fire. I think that's the upgraded Polar Star you want.
Oh man, those jellyfish do more damage than...
Level 2 is fine as a weapon, because it actually has range and the bell will stick around for a while.
I basically shouldn't use it until it's level 3, though.
No, because there are better guns until it's level 3.
Yeah, the huzzah, that's a good description of the the snake, I believe is the name of that weapon.
Ooh,
Wave beam plus plasma beam.
Yeah,
powerful.
I'd like to do this. Hopefully we get the chance to do it. Oh, he died!
I did.
That's how far behind we are, by
Don't
the
use
way.
that weapon.
You when you said you weren't a cave story expert. Wow.
I've been No, I just like playing the game. That doesn't mean
I mean, I know that's what you said, but I mean... I was, expecting at least a little something more,
Oh man,
Oh man.
I'm getting destroyed here. You are destroying me.
Get wrecked by down.
Okay, well, I've got a bubble gun. I'm going to grab one more copy of the jellyfish juice. Oh yeah, this is Pro Esports type run.
Oh.
Yeah. For some reason, the term cave games done quick popped in my mind. And it got me to consider how many games involve caves.
Yes. Dwarf Fortress, Splunker, Lava
The cave.
Lava is ruins. Is ruins a cave?
Ruins are like a cave.
They can be in caves.
Dwarf Fortress, Memoria, whatever Dwarf Fortress Fill in the Leaf there is. A Game of War.
I'm sorry, what did you say? A game of dwarves?
Yes! That's an actual game. I haven't played it yet. I'll give it a try and let you know.
There's also The Cave,
Alright, The Cave.
which was a alright game.
Wasn't it by Telltale?
Yes. It's a Telltale game. It has some problems, but it's overall a pretty solid thing.
Yeah, some of the areas, the like Tomb of the Giants and trying to think of a couple. There's a couple other cave-like areas in La Milana. Like Tomb of the Giants is the one that comes immediately to mind.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm just imagining an action card that instead of made of PvP, it's made of caves.
Made of caves.
Made
Mm,
of caves.
the Dwarf City.
I don't exactly know what made of caves would do with the card, but in actually something like when this card is destroyed, you put X 1-1 counter or X 0-1 counter or something forward where X was the counter.
I would think it had something to do with unblockability, probably a land that, I imagine probably would be a lot like Rogue's Passage from
Oh, there's the Inferno Cave though, in La Milana, right?
Did I buy La Milana?
It's like $15. That's like money for a free game. That's
Yes, I got it on sale, I believe, for like a considerable discount. I'm not sure when exactly bought it, but it is currently in my Steam inventory.
So when are you gonna bubble again? You've got the Polar Star upgraded now.
yeah. I've just remembered that I have it, and
Oh, okay.
I'm currently. I have to talk to.
So these men in the ground here are what the fireball is really useful for.
Yep.
Because they don't attack you until you hit them with an attack, and then they'll fire at you. So if you're using the fireball and you're not in the same plane as them, like if you're in a different y-axis, then you won't get hit by their dumb attacks.
Yep. Or if they're facing the wrong way. Also, that's a speed bike.
That speeder bike is important. Yeah, it's not that.
One of the things I didn't really notice when I first played Cave Story was that, you play a robot, but it's kind of hard to tell you play a robot.
That is intentional. You are not supposed to have knowledge of the character. You are supposed to be as lost as quote is his name, by the way.
Is that a major plot point? Is that you have a name?
Huh?
Isn't a major plot point like, holy shit, I have a name?
No, it's just like, oh yeah, yeah, your quote. How's it going?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is why the bubble gun is awesome.
Oh, it's the... whatever that is, radius where you get the followers.
The bubbles just hang around you, until you have too many of them, and then some of them start firing. but you have a wall of bullets surrounding you until you let go of the button.
I like the sound of that.
And they do damage while
Yeah, if something hits it, I believe they get used if something hits it, but they'll also damage. So
have you seen this door? Can you see the
No.
door?
Oh.
Yeah. Those guys are nasty.
Yeah, I don't think they're an instant kill at all damage, but
They do a lot of damage. They will do enough damage to hurt you a bunch, if not kill you.
yeah.
Get wrecked by the ball.
Also, it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they exist as puzzle enemies.
So I'm turning on the power to turn on the fans.
Yeah.
This also turns on a crazy robot guy.
Crazy robot.
Sounds like a bad design.
And now he's been crushed.
Well... Alright.
So now I can't talk my way out of fighting Balrog. But I can just, like, damage my way out of fighting Balrog.
You can just fight Balrog, and, you know. I do love that fake out there. I also just forgot that the fake out happens. So.
Yep. There's a robot, and he's like, aha! And then he gets...
And Druder is like, oh, I have to fight a boss, and then he just shows up, like, alright, Balrog, whatever.
By the way, I'm the boss. I'm a toaster.
Yep. So now this robot has a squished head.
Yeah, poor Robot. Also, here's where you get a pretty good hint that you may be a robot. Because you see their antenna things.
Yep.
And they're somewhat similar to the antenna thingers that you have on your head.
Also, you pulled the robot directly out of the ground.
Yeah.
You just, like, lifted it. Dead weight. Like, let me just pick up a giant robot. No swing.
You're a strong robot.
Let us make a bomb then.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna make a bomb. This requires charcoal, which we got from the fireplace of Santa. More red flour.
Also requires another jelly.
Yep.
A blind jellyfish to make a bomb.
We need an adhesive, and you know, it's pretty much the best thing that you're gonna find in the cave.
Yeah, like, look, we're in the cave. You don't get perfect choice in the cave.
Yeah. Oh no. There's a man who decided he was mad you're in his house.
Yep, again, more of those red flowers as well. This is important.
Those mysterious red flower petals, and then a man who's super angry at you for no reason at all whatsoever.
But not.
Yeah, the bubbler's pretty cool. I'm having fun with it now. Now once it's like fully leveled,
It's a lot of fun.
I am glad that you have changed the bullet hell down.
you get to make your enemies play Toho.
Gosh, this!
It does have a limited ammo. Like,
Yeah, you will run out of that. It seems like, you know, there's 100 and it recharges pretty quickly, but
You
It
can
pretty
only
much just
have
means
so
you-
many on screen.
Yeah, you can only like hold down the button for so long before you need to let go. So it's not a perfect mix.
Yeah.
But if you use it correctly, it's a pretty good one.
Alright, so let's get the last jelly.
Yep. Before it's you have to fight this thing because I don't know why. Yeah, like, and game has a lot of good game design. I don't think this is, one of those instances.
This is one of my least favorite parts. This and there's dog time coming up. That's a bit of a hassle, but not that bad. This level of backtracking is not.
Well, it's like it makes you like just for the story, just to beat the game, it requires you to do this 3 times. And like it's not like it makes it different when you go and do it, Like you go and you kill that thing 3 times, and it's the same thing every time.
Yep. It's not like a blooper, and then like electro blooper, and then like
Electro fire blooper.
fiesta blooper or something. I don't know.
Fiesta blooper.
A
Blooper wearing a silly hat.
Yeah, a blooper with a sombrero, and then like
Blooper dancer.
Oh, and blooper.
Yeah. No, it just makes you go do that 3 times to beat the game, not even just to get unlockables.
there's the 4th time. There might be 5th too, but I don't think there's another jellyfish thing I can use. There might be. Anyway, I've got all the stuff, I think.
Yeah, and I mean the jellyfish never goes away. You can always go back to get it to kill it again.
Oh wait, gum base. Fiesta chip.
Oh god,
Oh.
the chip.
Oh no, too powerful. Only 132 days until the Fiesta, something like that.
Chip.
Dude, I
Yeah, the Fiesta starts soon.
the Fiesta starts within this calendar year.
Only another third of a year. It's so close.
It's right there waiting for us.
It's like how I start celebrating Christmas in September.
You need the gum base.
Do you have that thing that almost everybody I know who has a birthday in January has, where your birthday and Christmas overlap too closely?
Kind of. I would usually, like, when my relatives and when the families always gave lots of gifts to each other, like, whenever it was young, quite often, people would just, like, bring a second smaller gift to be like, hey, also happy birthday. Because usually by the time we were exchanging gifts with them, it was, like, 2 weeks or within until my birthday.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, recently, like, people, like, there's enough time, that, like, I get, a separate celebration for my birthday, usually. And my aunt, whose birthday's on New Year's, she often will get the birthday party, like, during the Christmas, break period.
Gotcha.
I'm glad my birthday is in the middle of the year, far away from any statutory or unofficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is the middle of the year. And that's cool. Yay, birthdays. Birthday chat. So, I forgot to get a key for this door because I'm good at speedrunning.
It's alright, you're just taking the scenic route.
Oh, I forgot to give you the second key.
But we have the gum base, and then once you grab the gum base, another boss shows up. It's a good boss.
Watching Slowbeef stream this part was also a lot of fun. It took him about, 10 minutes to get through that jumping section.
So, Balrog becomes Balfrog. That's his name.
No, it's simple, yet effective fun. I accept it.
Need the puns. Anyway, I just kind of spit fireballs into his face, and that's basically good enough.
Yeah.
I love that frog so much.
I know.
Frog's very important.
Oh, yep, so now I'm at the point where he has low health, so he changes up his attack by throwing more frogs at me.
Yeah.
Frog
That's
protection.
He's not really that... He has a pattern, and you can learn it, and that's it.
we need to build additional frogs.
Oh, this translation doesn't call him ball frog.
Oh.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah. Well, what do they call them?
Just Balrog.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
well-
also accurate.
I mean, yeah. It's technically correct, but... You know.
Oh
Yeah.
well. Translations of games and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if this isn't official... I mean, I don't know. It's not like this has the most serious, like, dialogue in the world. Like... I mean, it's like,
Cave story canon is very important.
Yeah, it'd be like if the writers from Borderlands refused to put any jokes into their, you know, into the naming of everything in their worlds, but then still, like, put all the humor into it.
I think I know what you're going for there.
Like, you know, this is a goofy story, and there's, like, you know, silly things that happen, but we're not going to make any puns, because those are just too silly.
I'm elementally weak to puns. I would respect them for that.
I don't believe that.
I understand that you don't believe it, but I do double damage with puns and take double damage with puns.
Like,
Remember, I cannot be lied to.
you cannot be lied to. That's true.
I have protection from puns.
Ah, okay, so we're blowing down a door.
Yeah.
After I, like, go back and talk to a person because I thought I forgot a trigger again.
Okay. But you didn't need to.
I know.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if you needed to. I was kind of afraid you did, because I was going to get mad at the game designer for that.
Medibot, I agree. Frog out and Frog in are great.
There's also Frog Siren, who's pretty good.
Frog.
If there's any one thing that Something Awful has made that is a positive contribution to the world, it is its emoticons.
there are good ones. It is a mystery.
Like-
Also, the GYTL.
Yeah.
That's
Sort of.
Kind of. I mean, I'm saying, I mean, like, directly.
Directly.
Like, from,
Yeah.
like, you know, from the website somethingawful.com. Like, you know, it also came up with all the Smith emoticons.
Ooh, yeah. Those
yeah.
are good.
And it is a mystery.
So here's a character. We're meeting Professor Booster.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What character does he remind me of? From, like, a cartoon from the 90s.
I don't. In my head, I just started reading all his dialogue as Dr. Wyway.
Yeah, I did too.
Like the moment you said that, immediately I just thought, like the Mega Man 8.
It
Yeah.
appears
No.
he's taking notice of the white flowers.
No.
At any rate, let's hurry and get back to school.
God. I love that, like, the one time that they voice act Mega Man, that's what they make Dr. Wily sound like, or Dr. Light sound like.
Yeah. It's,
We just saw Dr. Wily.
well, they had the PS1 and they thought, man, this disc sure has a lot of space.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Flash Tub is also pretty great. If you don't watch Flash Tub, you should.
Okay, so they steal that little speed bike. And that's how they're gonna get back before me.
They explained it, don't worry about it.
Ah!
So yep, now I just need to get back, and I guess I grab one more copy of jellyfish juice on the way.
Just in case.
I'm pretty certain there is no use for it.
You know, but then, you know, we have it.
Yeah,
101%.
yeah, 100% run.
Did either of you watch Season 4 of Arrested Development?
No, actually, I just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah,
What's TV?
It's Netflix.
yeah,
It never actually aired on TV before.
yeah,
I don't
it's
think
Netflix
Netflix
original.
works in Canada. Actually, it probably does.
Yeah, Netflix in Canada has just different stuff.
Yeah, you might have it, but I'm not sure. But I mainly just bring it up because, you know, the "then we have it" was a joke from that. Because like part of the series like takes place in a flashback to 2008, right before the like right before the economic crash. And so people keep getting upsold on things, and, you know, whenever they do, they just say, because, you know, then we'll have it. In case we need it.
Yeah.
So we're getting jellyfish juice, you know. So we'll have it.
Now we do.
See, I see it more as like in the event of an apocalypse, we will have jellyfish juice, just in case.
Yeah.
And so Sue is now going to explain to King the plot that the doctor uses red flowers to turn these bunny rabbits called mimigas into those like things we've been fighting. And that's about it.
Good old expositing.
Yep.
Oh, is she out of her cage?
Yes, they just kind of like talked it out.
Oh, well, how very adult of them.
Yeah. So now we have all the people together.
So who eat the flower?
Don't eat the flower. Can you eat the flower?
Smash out to eat the flower.
The doctor is like a devil. He must die to prove Buddha exists.
He is like a devil. The doctor.
Dr. Devil. Hello, I am Dr. Satan.
Dr. Santa.
I'm Mr. Satan, the strongest person on earth.
Mr. Satan.
Hercule,
No, Mr.
I believe you
Satan.
mean.
I love that like there would be like signs in the background that say Mr. Satan.
Yeah.
Ooh, dog time is coming up.
Oh yeah, dog time is pretty good.
So, the doctor found the place where these red flowers grow, and we have to go stop him. And Booster tells us, "Yo, you're a robot. Go beat this guy up."
I do like that this, that they just have a place called Sand Zone.
Yep.
Like,
It's
That's
full
like
of
the most.
sand.
That's the most artificial name you can have for a location.
Well,
Right.
we have the Doctor, we have Egg Corridor, and now we have Sand Zone. So, when are we gonna get, like,
We're going backwards through the
Marble
Sonic
Garden
game.
Zone?
Yeah, where's the lava reef zone? Is that next?
Well, usually before sand comes.
Water? No.
What was before sand? Sand was. Ugh. Was that Sonic and Knuckles that Sand Dome was in?
Santopolis?
Yeah. I think it was in Knuckles. But
You'll be
I
happy
think
to
that-
know that sand has no dumb mechanics or anything. It's just whatever.
there is one sand mechanic, but it's more to do with the enemy that lurks within the sand than the sand itself.
I like that sand mechanic.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. It doesn't impede your movement abilities, so...
Oh, the other one was Bushland.
Oh, it was called Grassland, but yeah, it's Bushland in this one. I think this was just Sand Zone in the translation again as well. So, there's a boss fight through this door. We walk through, and there's Curly, who's a robot with yellow hair. And she attacks us, like, on sight because we're a robot. And she's like, oh god, you're here to get the Mimikyu.
Because obviously, being a robot, you couldn't be, nice.
Well,
Because all robots are mean.
All robots are. Especially me, I'm a robot.
Curly's a bit of a self-hater.
Also, she's living fire, apparently.
completely immune to missiles, too. That's a good trait. I did not remember that. So all the Mimigas are here to fight you, and they just kind of, like, do the same thing that, Sirocco did. Where they, like, run around and fall over in one hit.
Yeah. Kind of chumps like that.
But yeah. No, I'm not gonna kill all the Mimigas. I am totally a friend of the little bunny people.
Friend to Mimiga.
Yep. This is Curly Brace. She is named after a key on your keyboard.
Like most robots, I presume.
Yeah, like quote.
Yeah. Also important to note that both of those you need to press shift to get to. So you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's extremely relevant for later in the game. So be sure to write that down in your copy books.
Yeah. There will be a test at the end. Oh,
Write that in your copybook now.
yeah. I want to
Imagine
eat
it-
some tasty fish.
Imagine another one would be like, colon.
Ugh. No, ampersand.
Yeah, evil robot ampersand.
Yeah.
Asterisk. At. Dollar
Tilde.
sign.
Oh, so
Tilde would be the cutest robot.
so we get Tilde. So we have the option to trade our Polar Star for the machine gun here. I'm not going to.
We've already made our.
Man, I want there to be a robot character named Tilde who has like comes out and walks like with a sombrero. Just like, looks just like Quote, but just has a sombrero on. Who are you? I am Tilde.
I'm Tilde.
Also, there'd be the matching robots, like parentheses and right parentheses.
There's the Twitter bot, Pound.
Wait, there's a different link for that.
Well,
So-
it's the pound symbol, it's the number sign, it's, the hashtag.
I'm going to bring up that this game has some kind of stupid items. In here, as we have the 100% run, you can grab Curly's panties. And earlier, you get, from one of the other Mimigas, like if you sleep in the bed that full heals you, you get lipstick from the Mimiga. It doesn't
Great.
do anything. Yep.
Cool.
Thanks, Japan.
Great.
It's there, so I'm showing it off. I'm grabbing a dog for better
The
showing
pound,
off.
the pound sign is also called the octothorpe.
The what?
I'm sorry.
The octothorpe.
Did you say octo sword?
Octothorpe.
Thorpe?
Yes.
Octothorpe. Oh my god. Why did we stop calling it that?
Because who the hell calls it an octothorpe?
I would if I knew it was called that.
The Octothorpe. Alright, now just type your Octothorpe.
I would introduce like every hashtag with Octothorpe then whatever it is. Instead of saying hashtag,
Octothorpe.
esports, I'd say Octothorpe esports.
Alright, so the Mimigas in Curly's house, one of them said that we must remove the curse to move these sunstones. So, we're gonna go remove the curse. Whatever that means.
Lots of things to do. I was trying to remember, I know that there was a man who was removed from AGDQ this year for being overtly creepy.
Yes.
And I was trying to remember what it was. It was like the first sign that he was really creepy.
Anybody watching his Kirby run can tell you.
I do know that when because I remember because of the panties thing, because apparently when somebody donated and they said put this money towards getting Curly's panties, and apparently he cheered when somebody read that one off.
Huh. I think of it as extremely strange, and I don't understand why it's in the game.
I don't know. Because
there's a mechanic here. I kind of showed it up, but didn't even mention it. So there's the sand with bones. You see the skeleton down there?
Yes.
Something happens when you step down there.
Yep. There's a reason why somebody died on that sand. Also, this is a great place to farm. If you're careful, it's a great place to farm item unlocks. If you happen to need them.
Yeah. They're not that hard to kill. It's just if you're not ready.
They deal a good amount of damage.
It's not lethal. It's not flat.
No.
Lethal, but
yeah, you just got dealt 10, which is a third of your health. And it leveled down your gun from max to halfway through level 2.
Yeah.
Which is reasonable amount to level down.
Okay. So this also introduces a little secret here. There's these little paw prints that you'll see in a little bit. Hello. They are passable walls, and you need to know this for later. You cannot progress without that knowledge. So they try to teach you with the hidden save point.
Yep, makes it quite obvious that there's something up there, and that there's a way to get in.
Oh god, I got ruined there.
Just you go above all this dumb garbage.
This is garbage.
Yeah, pretty much. Another thing that, I don't know if you mentioned this, but something that somebody else, may have noticed is that until you leave a room, enemies will not respawn. So in big areas like this, it means that if you walk back to the beginning, there would be no enemies there.
Yeah.
Which is nice to remember, in case you just want to get back somewhere. That there will be times where you can actually get through an area and not have to worry about hundreds of enemies respawning. I mean, usually if you're going just story wise, all the way to the end, you'll be going to a different room. But
yep. So we have a boss here. I'm not going to let it do anything.
They
If
cool
you
the
hit-
Metroid boss.
Yeah, if you hit it with missiles, it just flat disappears. If you hit it with a fire attack, like I'm doing now, it doesn't. So that's kind of the attack you want to hit it with, and it doesn't have any real threatening attacks until the second phase when it starts jumping around like this.
Yeah, like Metroid's a tiny bit of bullet hell, but like it's pretty easy to avoid because you can just destroy all of them.
Yeah. Yep.
I do like that. No, go on.
A lot of the bosses are kind of simple patterns. Once you get them down,
Mm-hmm.
that one just was. It had 2 attacks. This is kind of a common thing for a lot of the earlier bosses.
Yeah, I generally didn't get very frustrated with bosses until the very final boss. That's just because I really hate boss rushes without save points between. Like, you know, having to fight like 3 or 4 bosses in one go is just like...
I agree with that.
I really don't like doing that.
It's especially like the first 2 are even difficult, even if you know what's going on. There's a secret to the first of those 3, but
Yeah, the thing is that like none of them are just like throwaway where you're even necessarily wasting your time just because you have to do it.
yeah,
It's like they can also be legitimately difficult, but it's also like I feel that it's, especially when you have cutscenes between all of them that you can't skip, that it's just like sort of disrespectful of the player's time to make them go through all of that when they've already shown that they are capable of beating that boss.
so we have bouncing little skull heads here.
Oh yes, this section.
But we're going to go talk to a person that owns some dogs, and is the reason that dog time is here.
Yeah, I do really enjoy the enemies in this section.
She is this old lady named Jenka. She has dogs, and she wants you to find her dogs.
Oh no, the chopper. Yeah,
Huh?
you got chopped.
Yeah. She also is, Misery's mother, I guess? They're related. Jenka is an important plot character, though she's just like an old lady that has dogs.
Yeah, she's just
Oh,
a nice old
yeah.
lady that lives in the sand zone.
Yep.
Also, is Balrog the Kool-Aid Man?
He yells, "Oh yeah," every time he jumps into a room.
Yeah, and he jumps into rooms a lot, like without using the door.
Always.
Yeah, I mean he can't fit, to be fair. Much like the Kool-Aid Man.
Mm. But yeah, so we have to go grab dogs for her before she'll like tell us where the red flowers are.
Yeah, great.
So now you get to explore the area and find dogs.
You'll be sorry.
Like here we have, you know, a life capsule, and then right next to it we have a treasure chest. And inside of the treasure chest we have a dog.
How do you get in there?
Don't put dogs in boxes.
Who put this
Dog,
there?
what the hell are you doing there? Get out of that box, you don't fit.
No, dogs.
I love how the dogs just kind of sit on your back, on your head, kind of.
I know. I love that. It's like one of the cutest things in the world. When things will just follow you around by becoming your hat.
Yep.
It's like, I read One Piece, and at one point, one of the characters gets tied to another character's head. And like, the character, like one of the character who gets like, you know, like the little reindeer man tied to his head, just has such a mortified look when it happens. Like, I'll see if I can just pull up that picture itself. I'm sure I can find it.
So, let's see. There's another dog in a dark house. There's, I'm trying to remember all the dogs. There's also birds. Birds that carry skulls. Oh man, I forgot about birds that carry skulls. And then walking around ones and all sorts of silly enemies in this area.
Yeah, God, I love the birds and the skulls. It's like my favorite thing. Like, how do we evolve this skull into a more powerful enemy? I don't know. How about I just attach a bird to it?
Attach bird directly to skull. Apply skull directly to the skull.
Bird on.
Birdo.
Apply skull.
Oh, Huzzah found the picture that I was talking about.
Wait,
that
that's not
is it.
JoJo. That's one.
It is. It's a pro click.
Alright,
Yeah.
I did not die there. It was only very close. But I have a dog now.
Whoop. Yeah, you touched the skull. You touched skull. I can't think of it.
Yeah, there are dangerous things around here.
All I can think of is you touch skull, get dizzy, but that doesn't make
Touch skull, get dizzy.
Oh, yeah, and they give the skulls the feet.
Yeah, they let
Yeah, like the skulls are just such fun enemies in like this area of the game. Like, it just chooses to do so many silly things with them.
Yep, let them walk around.
coffee skull.
Oh, yep, this is definitely her puppy. Alright,
I have a question.
yes.
Are there any dogs that aren't her dogs?
No.
Good.
Well, there is a dog later that... maybe. There's a ghost dog in the future.
Oh no. The hit sequel to Ghost Dad.
Ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
Somewhere in the canon between Ghost Dad and Airbud. Ghost Dog.
Ooh, ghost dad dog. Wasn't there some movie where like the dad was cursed to turn into a dog sometimes?
What?
Starring either Tom Hanks or Robin Williams, I think.
This sounds fake as hell.
No, or maybe it was Tim Allen, I think.
Oh man, it's Tim Allen. I think that's called Fool Time, not Dog Time.
No, this was a movie. I'm looking it up.
Also, there no
Not,
whether it's on Saturdays or whatever,
yep,
Friday night.
Tim Allen in The Shaggy Dog, a 2006 film.
What did you say, Logical?
Are there no Max Brothers on Friday nights or something?
No. On weekends, there are not. We might see some from the Star City event. That's probably the only...
Yeah, usually like there's one or two from coverage, but like Daily MTG does not update on the weekends. I really wish they would give more spoilers on the weekends. It's kind of boring. like after like after midnight every week, every day for 5 days, and then be like, well, there's no tonight. It's like kind of like really couldn't give like one to somebody's social media, but anyway, the Shaggy Dog. Plot summary: Dave Douglas, Tim Allen, is a deputy district attorney who prosecutes activists who have broken into the pharmaceutical corporation Grant and Strickland, which the activists accuse of animal experimentation while searching for a fountain of youth. This distances Doug from his activist daughter, Carly. I think basically,
And then he turns into a dog.
yeah, I think, like, I'm just looking down this, and it looks like he gets Spider-Man and turns into a dog.
Tyra, the prison is 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks. I don't know about in your local area, but in my local area, meaning the thing I'm running in 2 weeks, at this exact time period, at midnight, yeah. Either midnight tonight from 2 weeks from now, or Saturday noon is generally the timings, depending on the place.
Yeah. Are you gonna be like working like the entire weekend, or is it like
Only Saturday.
Okay.
Our store is not that large. We run a midnight and a day, and they usually hit like the 36 cap, and that's it.
Oh, okay. All right, because I believe that Sunday is Super Bowl.
Yes, and I've got to watch the Broncos and the Seahawks.
Oh, you've already made the prediction, eh?
I just went ahead and did some eyebrow wiggling there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not feeling the Patriots. They have too many injuries, and
I'm going to say the Patriots are going to win just because I'm from New England, and I don't care.
Yeah, I like football. I'm a football man.
Yeah, I'm aware. Lots of my friends and family are also football men and football women. And I know my family is going to like a party on Saturday. Or Sunday, but
it's just strange to me because the circle of people that I know, every person I know, I am like the only person that cares about the football.
see, that's I mean I was gonna say it's not like baseball or something like that where like if you're from New England, like it's not a huge deal other parts of the country, I don't think. But like football is just kind of universally like I thought it was just a thing everybody loved. I see you have all the dogs and they're all wagging their tails. This is an extremely adorable scene.
I'm having a lot of fun. There's actually one dog missing.
Oh.
We have to go find the final dog.
Oh, that's right. Whatever the case, all these dogs are super happy to see you. That's really adorable.
Yeah, they look at you. It's really great.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for those of you who do care about football, there's football.
But like living in Boston, even if you don't care about sports, you care about sports. Because there's just so many sports like in this area that are like huge teams.
Yeah.
That, like, you just kind of get wrapped up in it. Because like Celtics have been historically pretty good. They're not that great this year.
Last year
Bruins,
they were pretty good if I remember right.
They were,
I'm
but then Doc Rivers. Then they traded away Doc Rivers, their coach.
I would call that an interesting decision.
Which is a thing you can do apparently. I wasn't aware you could trade your coach. But then also Paul Pierce and like all the stars on the team left.
Garnett and
yeah. So they're all gone. So it's a rebuilding year, quote unquote, which is also what the Red Sox were last year. But
wait, aren't the Red Sox always rebuilding?
You're thinking of White Sox.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
the Red Sox. The Red Sox won.
Cursed perpetually.
No, that was only 2004. They reversed the curse.
I love it. I love all the superstition around sports.
I know. And that was a really fun time to be a Red Sox fan, let me tell you. Because, like, Man, 2004 was like absolutely crazy for baseball. Like, because it was like, 2003 with the whole Cowboy Up thing. With what's his name? It was some Kevin. I forget which one, but like, it was really exciting. Then the Yankees just like won Game 7 over the Red Sox, and it was really disappointing. So 2004 was sort of like people were still really wanted the Red Sox to win. That hadn't quite died out yet. Oh right. Was that another different type of skull, or does that just happen to the skulls with feet after you shoot them enough?
Actually, it's a different type of skull.
Yeah, I thought that was.
There are multiple skulls with multiple feet.
There's so many different types of skulls.
Speaking of skulls, I think we should do more fake drafts sometime.
I've got a set we can fake draft. I don't
Yeah.
actually.
No.
There is apparently some technology to export a set to Cockatrice.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Somebody made a
But the
script.
area is still undeveloped.
Undeveloped isn't the word I would use, because there certainly has been a ton of time put into that.
Yeah.
Like, me and Chaz have put a hell of a lot of time into that set.
I guess it's more, is it ready for public consumption?
Yeah,
I think it still needs a lot of playtesting.
that's the big thing. There's a lot of cards that are...
Because there are so many things on the cards, or like how the set works together, where like you can say you think it's gonna work like this, but like you really just need to try it.
Right, like we have this theoretical storm deck, and we don't even know if it's real.
Right. Like there may just not be enough card filter and enough like card draw in order to make it actually happen. Like they didn't know that Theros needed Scry until they played, and they found that like the decks just weren't consistent enough.
Yeah.
Like Scry exists in Theros because they tested it and they found that they needed it. And one of the big things in game prototyping is that you have to test your prototype.
Yep. So we found the final dog. And a secret building that we don't have the key to. I wonder what this is.
Oh. Whatever could it be?
It's probably not important.
No. Well, like, I don't know if you, like, because I never finished Dead Space 3, but I played a considerable amount of it. And, like, there's, like, this area you go into, where, like, it was, like, necromorphs that were, like, just skeletons of people. And, like, if you didn't, like, look at them, then they wouldn't attack you. Then if you looked at them and you attacked them, they would all swarm you. And as you walk through the area, you walk by these doors that say, like, keep out, quarantine area. And the entire time I'm playing, I'm just thinking, like, oh man, you're totally just gonna, like, go by that area on your way back out of here, and those doors will be wide open. But, like, you just walk through the area, and then you get out, and they never open, and you just leave. Like, I was so surprised that they didn't use them.
So, Balrog came by and not only stole the key, but the dogs are gone.
Oh.
Damn it!
I knew there wasn't room for a fifth.
Yep. So, we get a really good item. It's the life pot. It is a consumable item that sits in our inventory, and we can just use it as a full heal.
Huh. If I got this, I never realized I could use it.
Yep, you by design have to get it. But yeah, it doesn't tell you.
I think I forgot about it. Because I don't think I ever used this when I was, like, fighting any of the final bosses.
It certainly is useful in multiple of the final boss areas.
Yeah.
I say multiple for a reason. Yeah.
Yes. Because there's the final boss. There's also the secret final boss. This being a, video game of secrets.
This isn't. I mean, this isn't like a video game of like infinite secrets, but
No, but it has them.
yeah.
And most video games of secrets like this will have, a secret boss. Or like, a boss EX.
Ah, Mega Man EX.
I know
No,
one
we're getting,
actually
like,
has a
extra
secret
stage
boss.
The what?
Other M has a secret boss.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's a secret. It's
Well,
more-
like, it's a special extra boss.
I would say it's more of a you reload your save file after you beat the game, and then you go back and fight phase
I should watch them
Yeah.
Let's Play or something at other end. Because I know about the game and I know how it plays, but I just know it's bad.
There's a recipe of all the cutscenes. So,
Very specific to the boss fight. Those are cool, I'm sure. Finding your guidance, right? There's a Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's by Team Ninja.
yeah, right. So, like, the gameplay is really weird because of, the dumb restrictions Sakamoto made them, had for the controls. Like, he made them make a 3D game that uses the Wii controller like an NES controller.
Yeah.
So like I hear it plays fine. Like it's a fine video game playing
Why
wise.
don't you just run through all the birds?
Oh,
Why?
okay. So the thing with the birds I didn't explain. The birds won't attack you if you don't attack them,
Uh-huh.
so they won't chase you. And there's a full heal on the other side of them.
Okay. But it doesn't fulfill the fact you lost a level or two of your gun.
I'm not going to be using this gun on the boss fight up ahead.
Also, is this the first time we see the doctor outside the opening cutscene?
Correct.
Okay.
He's got a lab coat. He has a red pen in the pocket of it, in the little breast pocket.
Yep.
He always has a smirk.
Is a fantastic character portrait.
Yep. He has two minions that we've met a couple times already.
He's got
Wearing a
glasses.
Reaper helmet?
Oh, he's also got a crown.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he's wearing a crown. It's basically a Reaverbot helmet. You can see the little eye on it. And now they're gonna make Tarko eat the flower. Eat it. Eat it.
Eat the flower. Eat the flower, Tariko.
Well,
And then King shows up with a sword.
also, Misery can teleport people.
Yes. Misery is a witch. With all the powers that entails.
Space Witch.
Yep.
And he has a sword because he's
He's the king.
yeah. Also the king, baby.
I
Handle
got
it, will
swords
you?
of steel.
Anyway, so Toriko transforms. I'm using the rocket launcher here, but it's probably better if I was using the yeah, I'm gonna use the fire. The boss does hurt. You don't want to get hit by the blocks.
Yeah. Also, this is the kind of boss where I would like it if there was some mechanic of not fighting it.
How
Or
so?
like, I mean, mostly just because it's this sort of thing where it's like your friend has turned evil.
Now kill them!
Yeah, I would like it if there was like some sort of mechanic of like trying to not fight them, even if in the end you have to. Although because I mean, it's the kind of thing where like in a like Elder Scrolls type game where you'd be given the choice.
You can speech option them down.
Yeah. But and I mean, I also respect the idea that like they've already been destroyed and you can't save them.
Yeah.
But I would like some sort of narrative conceit that like you have to fight them.
They do. One thing they do is like after the fight here, as you'll probably see in a second, like you don't get the little victory music at all. Like there's a little victory jingle you'd normally get that doesn't play like at all. And now I get beat up by Balrog. But yeah, I take King's Sword, and the second I leave here, Balrog knocks me out, and Misery transports me to the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Sword looks like a hell of a cool weapon.
The sword is the most damaging weapon in the game.
Yep. It's also best at level 2.
Yep. Strangely enough.
Also, it explodes into a star shape.
Yep.
Body slam.
And for no reason, she decides to teleport Balrog as well.
Yeah, basically.
Like, she literally does it because she's amused by it. Like...
That's fair. But yeah, the sword does a lot of damage, which is what they kind of are trying to show here. Like, you have a good opportunity to use it on these little purple jumpy guys.
Obviously, these little blue robots don't know how to platform.
Yeah. Also, man, I didn't realize I wasn't getting a health refill, and I'm taking...
Oh.
I've taken a lot of hits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you just get the save, not the refresh.
Yeah, no, just the save.
Don't you have the item that, like...
I'm not using the pot. No.
Right, you've got the elixir, but there's only so many elixirs in the game.
There's infinite. You just go talk to Jenka, and she'll give you another.
Oh, okay. But it's not like you just get to use it then, like when you refresh, it refreshes. It's not an E-tank.
No, it's a one-shot item, and you just go talk to Jenka, and she's like, oh, I see you don't have one of these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bubbler on this guy.
That seems smart.
And then I'm gonna keep failing at platforming because I am skilled at this game.
It's fine. It doesn't have the tightest controls.
It's alright,
Like,
you're a bit
they're
floaty.
responsive. Yeah, that's what I mean. Actually, yeah, like, I think there's a difference between responsive and floaty. Like, I think that a game's controls can be perfectly responsive but still be floaty.
Like,
Yeah.
this one is definitely like, when I make a jump, I keep forward momentum, and then when I think of the word floaty, that's kind of like when I'm, I can change direction in midair, but there's a momentum to it, like,
Right.
it's not immediate.
So it feels floaty, but there's also, like when you press to change the direction, your character will, start moving in that direction, or like at least stop moving so much in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Like when you control your character, there is a visible, intangible difference in the game.
Oh my god. Oh man. I just completely whiffed on a platforming jump, and now I'm at the bottom again.
Man.
Yeah, Huzzah brings up a good point, which...
Yeah.
The machine gun lets you hover. And when I say hover, I mean fly, like flat.
Oh yeah. Like until you run out of ammo, you're just up in the air.
And you can actually conserve ammo, like, by hitting it enough to do infinite hovering. But to actually move upwards, it will consume ammo. Man, you're gonna watch me like hit the bottom of this room like 7 times. I'm so sorry.
Actually, right now, I'm going to take this chance to go get some water. I'll be right back.
Good call.
I'm going to get this chance to stare at little cracked walk. All I can think is, come on, use the power bomb. That's the wrong thing. Come up with some swords to break those blocks.
Alright, let me put the sword back on. Bonk. Now we have some moving platforms.
Ah, life capsule. That'll doesn't even refill your life. Wow.
Nope, it's just...
Moving block got you.
Hey, I got there, finally! Yes, open the door. Yes, I would like to open the door. Yes, I would like to leave. Please let me leave. No falling damage, no fear.
Are you sure you wish to leave the labyrinth zone?
Labyrinth zone keeps going.
Are you sure you wish to leave part 1 of labyrinth zone?
So yeah, in part 2 of Labyrinth Zone, you get moving blocks forever.
I'm back.
I have escaped.
I can see that. Oh, now you found the crate men.
Yep.
Is that what they are, actually?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You've seen it.
Whoop,
This
but-
one, instead of owls, we get eyes.
Well, yeah. Also, you open the door, and now a man is going to... Or a man. All your friends are dead.
What? No, that's not, all my friends aren't dead. No.
Your blue robot friends are dead.
Oh. Yeah.
Tends to happen.
Oh,
Yep.
there's a room here. I'm gonna go in this room. So here you get to talk to all the cockroaches.
Right. In that room.
And this one tells us that we're on a floating island in the sky.
Which gives some context to when the doctor said you're that persistent soldier from the surface.
Well, lots of people have said that so far, though, actually.
Yep.
That's true.
So here at the shop, they've had all their goods stolen, but if you give this person the Polar Star and the Fireball, he'll upgrade them for you. And by upgrade, I mean...
Tape them together.
Yeah, basically. So you'll see when it comes up to it that the level 2 sword actually does slightly less damage than the level 1. It does 12 instead of 15, but you can just like chain throw it.
Yeah. It's faster.
Oh, were we going for that upgrade for the sword? Or for the Polar Star?
I'm gonna go for the spur,
Okay.
which is the final upgrade that I haven't gotten yet.
Okay.
Does Curly say you'll regret it when you don't trade for her?
Nope. She tells you, oh, that's cool. If you ever change your mind, come back and talk to me.
Okay. I just thought that'd be like a neat thing if, like, you know, every time that you said
You'll
no
regret
thanks to an
this.
upgrade, like they all say the same thing.
Speaking
Hey,
of
you want to
Curly,
upgrade this?
yeah, speaking of Curly, she's here.
Yeah.
And,
There's a little box up there.
Yep, there's a box. Secrets. And there's also these little cute-looking frog doctors.
Yeah.
I'm a physician. Don't worry, I won't take your money.
I'm a doctor.
So he wants us to go into the other clinic and steal their stuff. That's completely reasonable.